professionals, Coach Tasha here from Professionally Pause, where we aim to empower, enable, and lead professionals into workplace success. Here's a quick intro to me. I'm a job mentor, coach, and guide, and I love to see people win. I specialize and focus on helping my clients and audience propel forward. So make sure you subscribe to my channel, where you can stop and have a pause with me as I offer tactical tips and strategies to strengthen you professionally. Okay, so there's that. Professionals, I am here with another Ask Coach Tysha question. And as a professional messaging expert, I want you to really pay attention. Let's get into this week's tip. Tip number 23, Ask Coach Tysha. What should I keep off my resume? Okay, professionals, it's happened to each and every one of us. And that's applying and not hearing back. Maybe there was a lot of competition. Maybe you weren't the perfect fit. Maybe it never got to the hiring manager, or maybe, just maybe, your resume didn't impress. I've been doing research, and there are studies that say hiring managers literally spend about 5 to 7 seconds determining fit or no fit when reviewing you as a candidate. That's all. So the best thing you can do for yourself is remove clutter, what's not impactful, and what won't be a determining factor as to whether or not you're the choice selection. Here's 7 suggestions for decluttering your resume. First, things first, professional, you can remove your address. It's no longer relevant to have anyone view that level of personal information unless you're providing it to HR directly to be paid or when you're completing your I-9 or onboarding paperwork. Replace with your city, state, or region, and a new trend is to write remote. For example, I live right outside of DC, so I used to display Washington, D.C. Metro /remote. Second, because words do matter, refrain from having an adjective. My suggestion is to either have a profile or a qualification summary. It's assumed your objective is to get a job if you submit a resume for someone's review. So state your qualifications and what you've given to your employers and what you are especially skilled at. Your profile or qualification summary should literally be able to paint the story of what you're bringing to the table and answer a lot of questions about your offering and your skills. Think of this section as a way to introduce who you are and what would answer the question of, tell me about yourself, in an interview or when networking. Third and next tip to declutter is you can remove your graduation date. Graduation dates often can be used as an age check. And for the well-tenured and seasoned professionals, it can work against you. And while we're speaking on age, but going in the other direction for the fresh and starter professional, your GPA is no longer relevant after you're hired to your first company. But if you'd like to indicate you were sum or cum laude or graduated in the top percentage or with honors, that's the better way to depict your academic excellence. My fourth and next suggestion, no personal pronouns. It's not necessary to use I, my, or third person because it's assumed that all details are about you and your personal work experiences. My fifth suggestion is to keep a professional email. No tie baby or game guy or really anything outside of a variation of first dot last name or your first letter initial and then last name, or maybe even last name first and first name last, but you don't want your email address to be too casual where there's commentary or even any type of discrimination based on your name, because you know that's what happens. And that's that on that. My sixth tip is there's no need to list hobbies or soft skills unless you're in college and you're trying to sell character, ambition, and show potential. Add that to your LinkedIn profile, and instead, you'll definitely want to bring it up in an interview to break away into more personable dialogue. And finally, I almost don't need to say this, but I will say this, keep the lies off your resume, professional. The experts always know. Exaggerations, falsities, and untruths, they always have a way of coming to the light. The purpose of the resume is to give the hiring manager the best reason to hire you, not to decide not to. All right, we have reached the end, professionals. I think I've got something that will help you. For more resume help, go to professionallypause.com and purchase my $7 interview checklist. It's my low-cost but high-value resource that gives you everything you need to present yourself with impact on paper via your resume and in person via an interview. I also have a class that you can check out called Message Like a Professional, and I go into great detail with your resume breakdown and how to convey your value and how to best articulate your offering. Both are packed with all the things to contribute to your professional story. So go check those out. Do you feel you need more personal help or one-on-one coaching from me? I'm also going to include a link to schedule a free 15-minute intro call. Let's have a pause and discuss things professionally. You can reach me at hi@coachtasha.com to book your call or to send over an Ask Coach Tysha question. Stay encouraged, stay professional. XOXO Coach Tysha.